Okay. Let's do this. Because if not, then when? When? All right. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. And perfect. There you go. Okay. Don't you know? Dump it up and pump it up. It's like a mix. It's like a mix of everything, right? What up, fam? I miss you so much. We need to have a conversation. There's a lot going on. Guess what? We're pumping. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are pumping, but just not digital gold. Not gold. Digital black oil is pumping. I'm just kidding. Oil is pumping, everybody. And I'm not invested in that. Well, I mean, I'm in the S&P 500. I guess some of the companies, right, that are into that, I'm making some money, right? But it's been one ride that I think a lot of people are going to be having a conversation. I'm going to show you a few things. Let me show you this. Breaking news. With U.S. oil prices now up over $55 a gallon, or sorry, a barrel in 3 months, rising 100%. Our now models indicate U.S. GDP growth will decline by negative 0.5% if current levels are sustained. So that is equivalent to roughly negative $160 billion less economic output. Oh, yeah, we got to have a conversation, bro. We also have this one. Trump is playing 3D chess. What do I mean? Well, let's check this out. The plan is simple. Oil to $200. This will knock out crypto and stocks down 40%. We're already down, but this guy is like, we're going to go even lower. Send gas prices to 10, cut real estate in half, and while everyone is panicking, we get generational entries. Then he ends the war, and we begin the greatest bull market in history. And he takes credit for it all. Trust the process. And then we have, you remember Marjorie? You remember Marjorie Taylor Greene? Now she is basically, right, against Trump 100%. And some people are like, is this you? Is this you? So a lot of people tell me, Oscar, don't get political. Don't get political. How do we say it, guys? It's not like I want to every now and then that I'm live or I talk about crypto. Is that crypto is already political. Crypto is already political. If you do not understand that, then there's not much I can do for you guys. We have to talk about the politics. We have to talk about the economic, the macro, and everything, guys. How in the world we are at 135, BTC at what, 65? I saw 65, bro. Right here. Right here. Look at this one. Look at this one. 65,000 today. Look at this. Pain on the water. Blood on the street. Look at that one right now. So I'll take a look at the comments right here. A lot of people are crushing it with the shorts, so well done. Drop a like, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel, turn the notification bells. Oscar Live, how are you all doing? We even have less people. I mean, there's nobody, almost nobody wants to come. Who wants to come to a crypto live? Who wants to listen to someone? I've been in this game for 5 years, and JB in the house, Ghost in the house, TJ in the house. We're not leaving. Let me put it this way. We're not leaving. Yes, we're not playing the tunes. Yes, it's been a while. And you know what? It is what it is. I got my, what is it called? Stanley. So BTCC, of course. Shout out to them. You know, the 4,000 XRP. You know, go get it, boy. Go get it. Go get the 4,000 for sure. Only the 1%. Thank you, Ghost. Love you, brother. Appreciate that a lot. How you all doing, guys? We're going to have a conversation today, so we're barely starting this conversation today. How's everybody doing? So at least oil is pumping, right? At least. Planets in the house, too. Let's go, Planets. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot, bro. Thank you so much. So I was in some spaces earlier today. I had a little. I was able to tell something to the one and only, the legend Charles Hoskinson. I joined a Twitter space about 3 hours ago or so. I was coming out of church. You know, the X spaces, they go for a long time, right? So I jumped in and he was there. I got the mic and I was able to tell him something because, look, everybody, the XRP fam is going nuts. Pro fam is going nuts. Bitcoin maxis are going nuts. Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, the founder, he was like, I've lost $3 billion. Guys, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Charles Hoskinson is underwater $3 billion, guys, in Cardano. And he's like, I'm doing it because I believe in my project, in the future, in crypto. Let's keep working. And that's why he has Midnight, and he's trying to bring more people, and he's trying to make people understand that if they don't put in the work, it's going to go to zero. And he's like, I did my work. I mean, a back and forth. But this kind of just wanted to let you know there's other circles, there's other communities. It's not only us. It's not only XRP. It's not only, you know, our little crypto group. Everybody is bleeding. Everybody's bleeding, guys. We're all bleeding. You're like, Oscar, I'm down $1,000 and it's your fault. Wait, what? Guys, everybody's bleeding. That is the price of being early. How many people bought BTC 2011, 2012, 2013? For $10, $40, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. And they're like, you know what? This thing it's not going to go anywhere. Let's just sell. So we've had that conversation for a while. I'm not going to, you know, go back to it. But the point is, only a few people are really going to be ridiculously filter rich. Just the way it is. Filter rich. Kramer said sell. I know, right? Everybody's like, go in, all in, because he said sell. I know. Let's go to him. Jim Kramer. He said it's time to sell, something like that. Where is it? Let me find it. Don't go anywhere. Where is it? Man, this guy tweets a bunch. I'm coming soon. I'm coming. Nope, I think I lost it. Yeah, I've lost it. I don't know where it is. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, he posted that a while ago. It wasn't Watsugura. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know where it is. But I mean, he said it. It was funny. Super, super, super funny. You can also follow us on XRP. Guys, help me. On X. By the way, take a look at this. When I posted earlier today, reposted. All at once soon. It's time to pass clarity.
Allow innovation development. And so making sure that we allow innovation development in this space, but also getting through market structure where broader crypto firms can innovate and develop and invest in the United States of America is absolutely essential. We can't hold up clarity any longer.
He deleted it. He did. I didn't know that. But hey, it is not surprising, right? It is not surprising. So XRP and everything and BTC and I mean even gold. Ooh, look at this. Gold taking a punch today. Guys, what is the ticker for oil? Let me just see if I can find a good one. Might be this one. Ghost. Can you find me a great spot ticker if you can, please, and just put in the ticker in the chat. UK oil. Thank you, brother. You guys are the best. I don't deserve you, fam. Let me try one. UK. Well, is that in pounds or what? Is that in euros? Okay, I see this one. No, that's 108. Chevron, baby. 108. That might be that one because I mean, might not be, but let me try this one. 98. This could be a good one. 98. I think this might be the one. XLE for oil. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and take a look at oil ticker USD. Oh yeah. Oil USD. Gotcha. Oh yeah, it is. That's the one. 106, 108, 96. Oil is booming right now, guys. Black gold is booming. There it is. There you have it. Brent oil, UK oil open already. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, guys. XLE. Gotcha. So, yeah, I mean, you can also make a lot of money investing in oil. No, I mean, complete full disclosure here. That is not my expertise. And obviously it's pumping, but I'm not going to comment as more than do your research, right? Because that's not my market. Oil is for somebody else. Oil is for people who are into that. That's not what I talk about, but it was Bitcoin, it was the stocks, and then metals, and now it's oil. And we know exactly why. And guess what? When we're closer to a deal, or when we're closer to Donald J. Trump finally ending that conflict, people call it war, conflict, whatever operation you want to see it as, there's a chance that the price of oil can go down. We go to the pump and it's cheaper because right now it's over $3 where I live. $3 play like $3.20. If you live in California, I'm sorry for you, brother. If you live in California, if you live in New York, I hope you got Teslas, brother. I hope you got Teslas. It's nasty out there, bro. It's really, really, really nasty. Oscar, I love your haircut. Look very handsome. Oh, thank you so much. We're just, doing it. A change is always good, especially when you have a good friend who's a barber. And thank you, guys. I made the video, the first one, like yesterday, and I got a lot of compliments. So I appreciate that a lot. It's not like vanity is a big thing for me. It's just that, I mean, every guy comes to a point that, okay, you got to make some changes, and we got the money, we got the resources. Let's just kind of putting a little bit more work into that. And because, guys, I've only gone to the Tuesday $15, $18 special days. That was my treat, right? Okay, let me go ahead and save money. Save money. I don't want to pay $30, $50 for a cut. But now I'm like, you know what? Let's treat myself. If I don't do it right now, I'm never gonna do it. So I might as well just go to a good place, right? And I got a friend, he knows how to do it, and well, that's the story. That's the story. I'm still not used to, but we'll get there. The idea is that I'm gonna let this grow, and I'm gonna keep getting. We're talking about haircuts. Come on, guys. But the point is that we're gonna look decent. Midlife crisis. You said it. You said it, and I appreciate that because you're right. I'm just kidding. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh man. Cheers. All right. Now, I thought you were oil sufficient. Remember, drill, baby, drill. Oh, yes. I mean, a lot of people are getting after Trump. A lot of people. Why? Because oil was doing it excellent. Just less than a month ago, the prices were under $2 here in Texas. It was beautiful. A lot of people were happy. Deling. I mean, everybody was driving their pickups, especially in Texas. If you know, you know. Lifted and all the good stuff. Conflict starts, and it just happens to be Iran pumping prices. So it is not something that I'm too worried about. I'm not worried about the price of oil staying high. It should go down in due time. And actually, he said this. Let's go to Truth Social. Let's go to Truth Social right now. Here it is, 1 hour ago. The President of the United States posted this 1 hour ago, and he said the following. Short-term oil prices, which will drop rapidly when the destruction of the Iran nuclear threat is over. It's a very small price to pay for USA and the world's safety and peace. Only fools will think differently. So you guys take that the way you want. You guys analyze one the way you want. I mean, that's what it is. Under $2, all right, buddy, never happened, and I'm in Texas. I mean, I did see under $2. I did see it. Oscar, what is your next ASA video tomorrow? I'm going to be posting another update tomorrow, giving you all my insights of what I've been getting so far with my profits. I've told you everything. If you go back to all the updates that I've told you, everything's there, bro. I mean, that's obviously your own due diligence. And I'm happy is not the word I'm finding right now, but I'm grateful and just overly excited because it's a pretty nice paycheck, a daily paycheck. That's the way I see it. I get excited every single time. You know, I'm getting that one. And like I told you guys, you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, great. I'm winning right now. So some people are. I'm very happy with it. And I don't tell you what to do with your money, but it's pretty nice to get a daily paycheck. And I'll tell you something funny that happened to me. 11 a.m., right? Where I live in Texas Central. I'm like, it's 11 a.m. Where's my money? I was 3 seconds panicking, 3 seconds. But then, oh, somebody's going to say the answer in the chat very, very clearly. The time change. So obviously, it's not going to change because there's people in all over the world using this. So they're not going to change the time just because of the U.S. changes. So that makes sense. So yeah, I had to wait an extra hour today. So instead of 11 a.m., now I'm waiting until 12 p.m. to get my daily paycheck. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll keep you informed tomorrow. Action in the house. Welcome, buddy. Happy to see you and welcome. Under $2. All right, buddy. It's true. I got to fade down. Nice. Appreciate that a lot. Energy prices rise because oil prices rise. It's true. What's up, tearing the house roof? I can wait 75 days. Already waited like 40 days, so I'm on my way. I'm on my way. On my way. We're doing now. Take a look at the fear. Jack. No, that's coming out of my own pocket. So we were at like what, 12, 20 or so, and now we're back at 8. Obviously, seeing the levels that we're seeing and seeing the high volatility, right? It's not gonna bring us closer to greed, but hey, it is okay, guys. It is what it is. You know, we are still happy. We're still making the money. We're still little by little pushing and buying the dip. But remember, when is the best time to have some cash on the side and buy? Well, when it's fearful, right? When there's FUD all over the place. The higher the FUD, the bigger the purchase. When you see this, which makes total sense, I think everybody here understands what I'm saying, right? When you see this right in the middle, I mean, it's fair to say that it's going to happen relatively quickly. When we are actually pumping back up, it's going to come to the middle very quickly. And then that's going to be a determining factor whether we're going to go back down or we're actually going to break. But once we are actually breaking free at 95, 90, yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a chance for us to go back, instantly. We want to stay here for a while right after this bear mark. We have to stay here for a while. So I'm excited, I think it's going to be very, very nice. I've been using it 8 days, got 11. Nice. Roof. Kudos to you, brother. Nice. Kudos to you, brother. Always understand, buy what you can afford losing. Buy the fear, sell the greed. Just the way it is. So welcome, guys. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Links down below. We're finally giving away 4,000 XRP. Thanks to BTCC. Big shout out to BTCC, guys. The link is down below. We gave out 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. First time we are giving out 4,000 XRP. Some of you, one of you is going to get it. We just gave out 3,000 XRP. This is something during the bear market. I want to make sure you don't forget that, right? 3,000 XRP every month. I mean, it's like insane. It's just so much money. So much money, guys. So yeah, it's we've been doing the best we can. Now we see this latest. So it is not a good time for my alts again. Please have a seat. We have co-founder, Soma Finance, tokenization. And this is another one, bro. Tokenization. What can we say about tokenization? Tokenization, yeah, it's big, but right now it's not making any big waves because we don't have clarity. I mean, tokenization without clarity is useless. Everything right now is just, we need that clarity act to pass. And also, let me bring this one. 9 days to go. What do you think it's going to do? Well, according to the CME, that so far, they don't get it wrong, right? So far, it's been spotless. 95% chance, which is going to be a pause, another pause. Now, he has a lot of things to say. Oil, the war, the tariffs, right? The decision that the Supreme Court issued. You remember that one? That was sometime in February. So no more tariffs through that open window that Trump had. Now he's using other mechanisms to get tariffs, issue to everyone in the world. It was 10%. Now they changed that to 15%. So yeah, I mean, I guess Jerome Powell really doesn't really want to play into Trump's game, and that's why he's pausing right now. He's just not doing anything right now. He's leaving soon, bro. So he's just saying, okay, you know what? You're making too many moves right now for us. We're not really gonna play your game. That's what Jerome Powell is practically telling us. passed the Save America Act, so that's going to happen in due time, FYI. And we also have the elections, right? Elections. So let's open midterm elections. So Iran war could make affordability a bigger issue, of course. Imagine, bro, we're going into a midterm election cycle and we have gas through the roof. Guys, $8, $7 gas per gallon in California. That is unbelievable right now. Unbelievable. It's not going to be easy for him. I mean, I get it. He still has a strong base. He still has it. I mean, he still has a pretty good argument to win the midterms. It's not going to be like a weaker run for Republicans. But Democrats, bro, they try to use the Epstein. They try to use, all kinds of things. Maduro, can you believe that one too? They try to defend the guy or so. Maduro, and then Greenland. Everybody already forgot about Greenland. I haven't forgotten about Greenland, but it was so funny. I mean, it's like Trump is saying, all of you, NATO, are nothing to me, are nothing against me. NATO without the U.S. is useless, basically. Go out and confront Putin on your own. Let's see if you can handle that one. So, yeah, I mean, I think I do love discussing all kinds of issues because there's an array of different issues affecting the world and crypto and, everything, as you can tell. If we take a look at the weekly right now, guys, we take a look at the Heikin Ashi. This does look like a decent bear market after a plenty amount of weeks. It does look like. Somebody said right here in the comments, welcome to all the subscribers. What's up, guys? How you doing? Big shout out to all the subs. Yeah, there's not many people subbing around this time because who will want to sub? Who will want to watch a crypto creator in the bear market? Nobody. But, well, we do have our core audience and we appreciate you guys. And we're here. We're not leaving. Finding ways to make the monies, right? Finding ways to get the monies. Stables kind of stole excerpt the use case as far as growth. Use those profits to add more to your bag. Pump it up. Go watch the entire speech. Thank you, Cloud. Yeah, we played 4 minutes, right? If you watched the video earlier today, we played out 4 minutes, and there's like 20 plus minutes, 22 minutes or so. I don't have to watch it, although I may watch it later, but I don't have to watch it. I mean, I already understand, what I'm getting involved. When I say I'm gonna go all in buying crypto and XRP and Bitcoin and all of the good ones, I'm already know what I'm trying to do. Just take a look at that one, bro. 2023, summer of 2023, the price of BTC was at a very sexy $23,000. So 2023, $23,000. Nobody knew what was coming, guys. Nobody knew. I mean, you can just tell it. Just look at the screen right now. Top left. $23,000, right? So it's been 3 years, guys. 3 years. 3 years later. And now we have $66,000. So 3x. 3x. The price of BTC is 3x in 3 years. Now, the price of Bitcoin went much higher than 3x, but what we're seeing right now is it's a bear market, right? It's the destruction of bulls, and now I don't really see BTC going down to $23,000 again, but it's holding the line at 66, 60 something thousand. We haven't seen under 60,000, but we're close. I think, we're doing very well. We're doing really well. considering everything, bro, we're doing really well. Big shout out to everyone. Thank you, Cloud. Appreciate that a lot and welcome. You know, you're starting with your backs on other crypto projects 8 years into this, and it all works out. Nice. It's about long term. Ghost says, pretty nice. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. We may get another Donald J. Trump truth. You never know. But the latest was oil, because he knows that's what everybody's talking about right now. Oil, oil, oil. And the banks, of course, and Clarity Act. I mean, it was a pretty cool week. Breaking, Japan's stock market falls over 5%, negative 5% in their initial reaction to oil price. Of course, everything's going down. What a painful Q1, huh? We got a painful Q4. We got a painful Q1. Painful Q4, painful for 6 months, guys. 6 months. 6 months, bro. Actually 7, because September was still nasty. September 2025, it's when we started giving money away through BTCC. 2,000 XRP. September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. 7 months of crashing, basically. And we keep giving away money. We haven't stopped doing so. What a beauty. Imagine what's going to happen in the bull market. Imagine what's going to happen when crypto finally wakes up. It's true. Go back and check. Since September 2025. And I was like, here it comes, Q4. Here it comes, Q4. It was one of the worst. It was one of the worst Q4 ever. One of the worst Q4 ever. And now it's like, okay, here it comes, Q1. Here it comes, Q1. One of the worst Q1s ever. So how are you handling there, Oscar? By being loyal to you guys, holding the line, finding ways, finding other ways. Like, Oscar, it's kind of risky, some of the projects. Well, do you? I mean, if you don't want to come in, that's fine. I mean, it's a big world, you know, it's a big country. I love how people say it's a big country. You don't like where you live? Go move. You don't like Texas? You don't like California? You don't like, move. I just went to Utah. Beautiful state. It's a beautiful place. You like skiing, snowboarding, mountains, climbing, hiking. You like, there's just so many great things there. Move, travel, see someone, right? Get out. I mean, it's a nice practice. I understand some projects are risky. I understand some projects can tell you, you know what? This sounds like a red flag. It's true. I mean, but I also want to kind of try it with a little position that I have, a few things that may work out or may not. You know, I've been in many projects that have gone to zero because of the risk involved. It's true. It's crazy. I love it. Chevron. People are afraid to buy at 135, but they FOMO at higher prices. Dave, why is it the case? It's true. Everyone is moving to energy. It's like everybody's moving to wherever the money is made. No, Jack Pro, I'm not saying that, but people have the freedom to do so if they don't like it. I mean, 100%. Go back and listen to what I said. I think it's really clear. It's not hard to understand. Oil is at $100 for the first time since 2022. I have an electric car. I paid $0. Freaking Jesus. He's a great guy. I've been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot with Jesus Martinez. He's a great guy. We play League of Legends together. He might be watching, I mean, but we play League of Legends together. He's a great guy. Great family too. Been in the game long enough. Now I realize trading is fun. Long-term investing is where it's at. Never selling my BTC. Let's go. Cali Pokemon. Bro, you're the man. 100%. You're the man. Exactly. Gotta risk it to make money, of course. It's like, if you make a lot of money and you expect me to ask you for some because I help you get there, what a piece of garbage am I? I mean, I'm never going to do that. But if people lose money, that's the risk involved, right? You win and you lose. You cannot win all the time, but you get better so you don't lose all the time. It's just the way it is. There's so many projects, right? And circumstances. I'll give you one. I remember Luna very well. A lot of people told me about Terra Luna. Luna, right? Remember that one? I remember when it was $1, bro. It went all the way to $100+. And I never bought Luna. But I had so many friends. I had so many people telling me, buy Luna, buy Luna, buy Luna. Never did. I never, ever, ever bought Luna. And then it happened, what everybody knows by now. And I'm like, wow. And then guess what? As I'm seeing the price collapse, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy a little bit. So I bought Luna at $10, right? Thinking that it was going to go higher, but just a little bit, not much. But I mean, as you all know, it kept crashing and it just went to zero, becoming into LUNC. So, sometimes, not investing in projects helps you a lot. Not investing in projects that you're like, you know what? Nah, this is not good for me. I don't see it. I don't want to put in the work. It helps, But let's be fair. I saw Luna at $1. It went higher to $100. It was a 100+X play. So, yes, Luna ended up being a rock pool, such as like a rock pool. It ended up being the crash of the decade, right? Everybody remembers Dokwon, but it did 100x. Those are facts, right? 100x plus from less than 100, less than 100 market cap to top 10 market cap. It was beautiful. A lot of people made so many billions of dollars. But that's some of the stories that we have to talk about. Some people say it. I got busted in Luna. It's true, right? Wait 20 years, you'll be rich of XRP, Brad Garley cows. Oh, yeah. Anchor Protocol. Bro, okay, that is, look. 1 to 2%, like 1 to 1.2% is like, okay, that's pretty nice. But 50%, bro? I remember seeing that, bro. Freaking Anchor Protocol was giving you like a crazy amount. And I really never did it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I just never really went to the Luna ecosystem. But I saw how you guys were making the money on the Terra Luna ecosystem, bro. It was nasty, bro. All the money. Obviously, it was branded as an algorithmic stablecoin, right? I remember that. The video, right? Like, there was a pretty nice, cool animation video, right? Explaining how it would partition and this and that. It was so technological, but in the end was garbage, bro. Ah, man. The beauties. So with this, I mean, I kind of want to connect with everybody listening to 500 people watching me right now. Guys, it doesn't make any sense a lot of the times because it's painful, but I believe it's more painful when you had the chance to change your life, but you didn't take the risk. when you could have bought that crypto and you knew you had the money, you had the research, you had everything, but you're like, nah. And then that same crypto balloons to the moon and you're like, I've shoot at. I think that's more painful a lot of the times, because that alone, that position alone changes your story forever. So it doesn't matter if you lost 99 times with that one. It's like nothing happened, just success. And that's the beauty about crypto, guys. That's the beauty about this game. You only need one. You only need one. You only need one. That's the beauty about this life and this awesome crypto space. Yeah, I had a lot of losses, guys, but I had some pretty nice wins, and I remember those. You gotta risk it for the brisket. I mean, it's just the way it is. So we're not gonna have it right all the time. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna make some plays that are gonna be kind of like sketchy or like just very risky, right? But guys, you're not gonna go with all your money there. It's like, it just kind of makes sense, right? I mean, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put half an egg. Now, I don't know how you're gonna do that, right? Unless you boil it. But you know what I'm saying, right? You're not gonna put like your dozen, right? Your 12x. You're gonna be like maybe one, and those and 10x into Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum strong, and I have 2x to play. So if I lose those 2x, I can still eat. If I buy those 2x, I can still eat. Drop a like, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel through the notification bells. Very happy to see you here. Welcome. All in XRP, 100%. Oscar, the best time to buy Bitcoin is when Bitcoin was 17 cents. Jerry in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even involved there. Husky, love your bits, brother. I just started Asa Small. Hopefully it goes well. You're going to share some Flare content anytime soon. I haven't shared Flare content. I think I have to. I think at this point I'm learning more about that. But I think I have to. So thank you, Husky. And big kudos on the Asa, position, bro. I wish you the best there as well. I've done my best to bring you all the updates. There's like 5-6 updates on my channel. So make sure you watch all of them, and do your own research, right? And if you convince yourself that that is a strategy that you want to do with ASA mining, know all the risk, know all the potential, and do what you want, right? But just understand that it's crypto and things happen, right? So I'm not behind the project. I'm just here because I really like what's happening. It's so easy, and I'm not the only creator talking about it. So yeah, you'll hear updates from me tomorrow. I'm going to bring you guys one. So it's going to be pretty exciting for us to see that. No, Jack. It's just that I just haven't started talking about Flare. But just, man. Already Act is my last hope. Clarity Act is gonna be one for sure. Ooh, look at that, bro. Look at that. Oh man, that looks so nasty. You're looking at the Heikin-Ashi position. Heikin-Ashi position. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. Ever since middle of January, bro. Since January, since like basically all 2026, after we pumped to 242, it's just been pain and destruction. Pain and destruction, bro. A lot of pain and destruction. But hey, woo! We're not leaving, man. Look at this beauty. It's like a gazillion level volume about selling. Let me just kind of bring the volume to you. You guys start taking a look at the price of XRP and the latest. We're looking at the weekly chart, and oh boy, it does hurt. I think a lot of people are seeing that 100%. Husky in the house. Ruben, what's up, bro? Happy to see you and welcome. Ladies' heels. Syntax in the house. Sniper, very happy to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Exactly. Spread your funds. 100%. Have you heard? Have you had? What is that? Have you heard that there's a Ripple wallet now where no one's talking about it? I haven't seen it. If you know the name, let me know, please. Appreciate that a lot. That'll be good. That'll be good to know. Take a look at X. See what we can find. Anthony says the following. There's so much fear and anxiety circulating right now from investors who are terminally online. They believe that a spike in short-term oil prices will suddenly put inflation at 10% or something. If we learn one thing from 2025 is that the economy is much more resilient than you think, and high inflation can really only come from insane government spending. Good stuff. Oil, silver, and gold prices fall now nearly 3%, right? Because of the escalating tensions in the Middle East. It happens. Now we have BTC going back to the DCA zone. DCA right now with the 65,000. We have, let me pause that for a second. So you're seeing on the screen, guys, this is BTC, what I would call the rainbow chart. It's a pretty nice one, where in the past we've had our bull markets. This was the 2025 run, but we're not even close to the euphoria levels that we like, that we really like a lot. Thomas Massey, another beauty, says the price of gas has gone up 47 cents and the price of diesel has gone up 83 cents in 10 days due to the war with Iran. And the waging war cost American taxpayers about $1 billion per day, which comes out to $10 per family per day, or $100 since the war began. This isn't America first. Thomas Massey is talking, and I'm sure that Donald J. Trump is watching. All the people, like in the Epstein files, are giving him their back. I know he's watching. You bought Bitcoin at $126,000 because your coworker told you there was going to be a super cycle. It happens, brother. It happens. What is this? Bitcoin falls under $66,120 million liquidated from the crypto market in the past 60 minutes. In the past 60 minutes. Oh boy. I think that makes a lot of sense for me. Stick to the plan, not to your mood. Basically, do not let your emotions freak you out, that you make stupid decisions. Because people make stupid decisions, stupid, very, very dumb decisions when it's not feeling well, guys. And then later they regret it. And well, just the way it is. President Trump says Iran was planning to take control of the entire Middle East and was close to launching an attack. Actually, we got something yesterday. Let me find it for you. because I do want to see some updates from the White House, and he was coming back in this.
Hello, everybody. It's a very sad day.
Let's go ahead and do this. We got time, fam. So again, drop a like, everybody. Consider subscribing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Daddy Trump in the house. Let's see what, this was yesterday. This is not today. This was yesterday, but I didn't watch it, and I'm sure that, they're going to talk about it tomorrow. So let's listen up.
And glad we paid our respects. It's a tough situation. Great people, great parents, wives, family. And a beautiful ceremony. I guess you got to see that, at least partially. Any questions?
President Trump, did what you just witnessed make you think differently about going ahead with this war or even putting troops on the ground in the Middle East?
We're winning the war by a lot. We've decimated their whole evil empire. It'll continue, I'm sure, for a little while. But very proud of the people, the parents. The parents were so proud of their boy, as they call him, my boy. Case, the young lady. The parents are so proud. Many of them are military parents, as you know. So but it's always a very sad thing. The war itself is going unbelievably. It's as good as it can be. We have Pete here, and you have Steve Witkoff here. We have some additional questions.
You're 1 week in now, sir. You're 1 week in at this point. How long, as of now, do you expect?
Well, I think we've accomplished more in 1 week than anyone thought possible. We've wiped out their Navy, 44 ships. We've wiped out their Air Force, every plane. We've wiped out most of their missiles. You see, the missiles aren't coming much anymore. We've also hit their manufacturing areas where they make the missiles very hard. Their drone capacity is way down. And we've hurt them where it hurts. Including about every form of leadership you can have, we've wiped out.
You still expect up to 6 weeks total?
I don't know. I never reject that, whatever it takes. But the military is almost non-existent, if you look. We could hit the military itself very hard, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. We haven't made that determination.
What do you think about gas prices? Gas prices right now? Are you worried about gas prices right now?
No, I'm not. This is a short excursion into something that should have been done for 47 years. 47 years it's taken to do this, and no president had the guts to do it.
And you're worried you're going to end up coming back to Dover for more of these such dignified transfers?
Sure, I hate to do it, but it's a part of war, isn't it? Who are you with?
The Washington Post.
Would you say it's a part of war?
The deaths are part of war, yeah.
It's part of war. It's a sad part of war. It's the bad part of war.
Mr. President, did the United States bomb a girls' elementary school in southern Iran on the first day of the war and kill 175 people?
In my opinion, based on what I've seen, that was done by Iran.
Is that true, Mr. Hegseth? It was Iran who did that?
We're certainly investigating.
Still investigating.
But the only side that targets civilians is Iran.
We think it was done. We think it was done by Iran.
Can you give us an
Because
idea
they're
of
very inaccurate, as you know, with their munitions. They have no accuracy whatsoever. It was done by Iran.
Can you give us an idea of what unconditional surrender looks like to you? I mean, what do you want from Iran?
I said unconditional, not conditional. I said unconditional. It's where they cry uncle, or when they can't fight any longer, there's nobody around to cry uncle. That could happen too, because we've wiped out their leadership numerous times already. So it's if they surrender, or if there is nobody around to surrender, but they're rendered useless in terms of military.
Mr. President, can I ask you what Peter asked you a question yesterday? He said it wasn't the right time in that event, but he was asking whether you have indications of whether Russia is supporting Iran somehow in this.
No,
Do you?
I haven't had that. I haven't had no indication of that whatsoever. If they are, they're not doing a very good job, because Iran is not doing too well.
What about the Strait of Hormuz? There's no traffic really going through it.
Well,
right
that's
now.
the ship's choices, but we haven't cleaned out. We've wiped out their Navy. The Navy is now at the bottom of the sea. So that's the choice. This is an excursion. We figured oil prices would go up, which they will. They'll also come down. They'll come down very fast, and we will have gotten rid of a major cancer on the face of the earth. We will have taken out a cancer. You know, don't forget October 7th. Don't forget all of the things that have happened over the years, all caused by these people. So what we're doing is a great thing, not only for our country and not only for Israel, not only for the Middle East, but for the world.
Secretary Bessent announced some moves to temporarily allow certain Russian oil sales to India. Are you considering any other moves, including the SPR?
Well, if there were some, I would do it just to take a little of the pressure off. But I think that the oil pressure, but there's a lot of oil. We've got a lot of oil. Our country has a tremendous amount, and there's a lot of oil out there. That'll get healed very quickly.
Would you consider using the SPR or tapping into the SPR at some point?
Strategic reserve?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the one that built them up. Biden used them so that he could get some extra votes in the election. It turned out it wasn't even him that ran, it was Kamala. And she obviously didn't get any extra votes because we won in an absolute landslide. So he should have used it for that. He used it to I filled it up, and he brought it down to the lowest level it's ever been. We will start at the appropriate time, which is basically a gut instinct. We will start filling up the strategic reserves.
What are the circumstances where you'd send in ground troops? How are you thinking about that?
I don't even want to talk about it now. I mean, that's. I don't think it's an appropriate question. You know, I'm not going to answer it. Could there be? Possibly, for very good reason. Have to be very good reason. And I would say if we ever did that, they would be so decimated that they wouldn't be able to fight at the ground level.
Are you thinking about the oil facility there? There's an oil facility kind of on the coast of Iran that could be secured by ground troops. There's been some speculation that could be a target.
Well, I don't know what the speculation is, but I certainly wouldn't be able to tell you that. I'd be in trouble with myself if I told you that.
Mr. President, don't you need ground troops to secure the enriched uranium at the nuclear sites?
We're going to find out about that. We haven't talked about it, but it was a total obliteration. They haven't been able to get to it. And at some point, maybe we will. You know, that would be a great thing, but right now we're just decimating them. But we haven't gone after it, but you know, something we could do later on. We wouldn't do it now. Maybe we'd do it later.
You said you want to be involved in the selection of the next leader of Iran. Can you talk to me?
Well, because I don't want to just come back every 10 years, and mostly you'll have presidents, that won't do that because they don't get it. But we don't want to come back every 5 years or every 10 years and do this. So we want to pick a president that's not going to be leading their country into a war. Do you have any questions for Pete or Steve? Come on up.
Mr. Wickoff?
Steve, come on up.
Mr. Wickoff, is there still space to do a deal with whatever is left of the Iranian government?
I think there is. I think that's going to be up to the president. That's what I think. But they didn't seem to be very amenable in those first set of negotiations. You heard what I said. They said we have the inalienable right to enrich. They bragged about having 60% enriched fuel, enough for 11 bombs. And they told me and Jared, we're not going to give you diplomatically what you couldn't take militarily. So, you know, I think they're going to need a change of attitude.
What sort of thing do you want to see in a deal? I mean, do you think you have maximum negotiating leverage at this point?
I think the president has proved that we have.
Iran today accused the U.S. of
a lot of negotiating leverage, maybe maximum, but we're not looking to settle. They'd like to settle. We're not looking to settle.
Iran accused
the British government has now offered use of some. The British government has offered use of some bases now, and you had previously said you were very disappointed in them.
The 2 aircraft carriers.
I mean, about British bases, they said.
See my response that I just put out? I just put out a response. Give me the offer to send 2 aircraft carriers. Maybe, but they're not sure. I just put out a response to it. I said, we don't need them. It's not the right time. It would have been nice to have had them 2 weeks ago, but the response I put out, I think, says it very well for you.
Iran today accused the U.S. of hitting a desalination plant in Iran, and they said that might open the door to other strikes on infrastructure, non-military.
Allow us to also open the door to other strikes against them.
Look, you respond to that allegation? Did the U.S. hit the desalination?
They are among the most evil people ever on earth. They cut babies' heads off. They chop women in half. What they did, take a look at October 7th. Take a look at what they've done over the last 47 years. So I know nothing about a desalination plant other than to say, if they're complaining about a desalination plant, we complain about the fact that they shouldn't be chopping babies' heads off, okay?
Mr. Wikoff, have you communicated to the Russians not to send targeting information and other assistance to the Iranians?
Strongly said that.
And do you believe that they are?
I hope they're not.
Do you see any evidence?
We don't know, but it's not doing very well. If they are, it's not helping much. If you take a look at what's happened to Iran in the last week, if they're getting information, it's not helping them much.
What would it mean to you if they were? I mean, even if it's not helping the Iranians particularly much, it's still involving themselves in a conflict that they're not directly.
They'd say we do it against them, wouldn't they? Huh? Wouldn't they say that? We do it against them? I don't know. Look, they can give all the information that they want, but the people they're sending it to are overwhelmed. Russia would be overwhelmed too. Anybody would be overwhelmed. We have the greatest military on earth, and I built it in my first term, and unfortunately, I'm forced to use it now. But when you look at what we did with Venezuela, when you look at what we did with the B-2 bombers, that was a very big moment because Iran was going to have a nuclear weapon within 2 or 3 weeks, and that stopped it, and it stopped it cold. And you ask about maybe going back and getting that, something could happen at the right time.
Is Iran running out of missiles and drones, or do you expect those counterattacks to continue with everything?
Not only that, manufacturing capability also. We've hit the manufacturing very hard. They're at about 9% of what they sent out in the first 2 days, and we think that's because they don't have that much. We've knocked out about 70% of the launchers. The launchers are a big deal. Very hard to get, very expensive.
We want to talk about leverage. With every passing day, we have more and more leverage because we have more and more capabilities. We're hitting them harder and harder, and they have less of an ability to defend themselves. So we're pressing the offensive every single day, creating all the leverage the president needs for the outcome he wants.
So it sounds like you think they're running out of one or both of the drones and the missiles.
When you look, I mean, they're sending in much less drones. They're being decimated now. You know, at some point, I don't think there'll be anybody left maybe to say we surrender, but they're being decimated. And when you look also, all of a sudden they apologize to the Middle Eastern states that they shot at them. I was very surprised to see they did that, but you mark that down as a victory for us and for the Middle Eastern states who are really friends of ours. But I guess they're not going to be shooting at them anymore. They apologized, and we'll see what happens. But that's a big loss. That's a surrender right there. I called it a surrender today. When they apologized and said they're not shooting at them anymore, that's really a surrender to those states and to us. Okay, anything else?
Some Iranians are concerned that the Kurds will carve out kind of an autonomous region as they did in Syria and Iraq.
We're not looking to the Kurds going in. We're very friendly with the Kurds, as you know, but we don't want to make the war any more complex than it already is. No.
You've ruled that out?
We don't want, I have ruled it out. I don't want the Kurds going in. I don't want to see the Kurds get hurt, get killed. We've had a good relation. They're willing to go in, but I've told them I don't want them to go in.
Do you think the map of Iran will look the same?
The war is complicated enough without getting the Kurds involved.
And do you think the map of Iran looks the same after this is all done?
That I can't tell you. Probably not.
Do you know if any shipping companies have taken the U.S. up on its offer of insurance to go through the Strait of Hormuz?
No, we have it set up. We have a great insurance and reinsurance system, but I don't.
Sorry, when you talk about...
When this ends, we're going to have a much safer world, you know that. So, this is a minor excursion, but when this ends, we're going to have a much safer world. and we will have gotten rid of a lot of sick and demented people, the leadership. So we got rid of the one leadership, then we got rid of the second level of leadership. Now they're on their third or fourth level of leadership. And they have leaders right now that nobody even knows who they are. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the complete conversation in Air Force One yesterday. And now that's pretty recent, of course, as far as Iran. Everything was Iran. Absolutely everything was Iran. And now it's going to be more about oil too. So until he finishes, right, and they finally give the final blow to Iran and they surrender, I think once we hear from the Iranians or the leadership, right, they surrender, then that at that moment, I think the market is going to react positively. So what we want is this war to end, and we also want clarity to pass. And I mean, at that moment, I think it's just going to be a nice comeback story, and a lot of people are going to like that. That's my perception. What do you think? Right? Because Clarity Act is going to pass no matter what. FOMC, we're going to have a new chair. It's going to pass. It's going to get, it's going to happen. Kevin Warsh is going to have he has to testify, and we'll watch that also live. So it's going to be pretty fun and exciting, but we still need the war to end. This conflict, this minor excursion, right? But it's going to happen eventually, right? Hopefully in 2026, early, sometime in Q2, but no later than that. Hopefully no later than that. And that's what it is. Let's close the poll right now, everybody. Let's close the poll right now. What a beauty. This is a good Sunday Night Live with Oscar Ramos, keeping you in the know with everything you need. Almost 1,000 votes, and the question was, what happens when Clarity Act gets signed or basically passes and everything is signed and done? 31% says bull market starts, 28% says absolutely nothing, and the rest, a mix of the two of the three. Well, guys, I think at this point, right, it's very clear that we are in for another week. We may see a few changes, but not tomorrow. So we'll be back with more updates to all of you. I want to say thank you to all my admins, to all the new subscribers, the new members, and to all of my viewers. Thank you guys for coming into this space. I hope you enjoyed it. The latest and everything that's on my mind. I just want to be transparent and honest and keep you in the know. And tomorrow we'll have more updates and news for all of you. With that, God bless you. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Let's enjoy and relax a little bit. And to all my patrons, I'll see you on Discord right now, and I'll see you on Patreon. Of course, you can always join us and support the channel. The links are down below. Get your 4,000, maybe one day 5,000, but right now it's 4,000 XRP, right? Where you can trade, and maybe become the winner of that 4,000 XRP position. We have iTrustCapital down below too for your IRA and get some nice tax advantage. So I'll highly suggest you take a look at that one. And last but not least, we do have Bitunix, which, by the way, I'm going to Mexico City for a Bitunix crypto conference. So it's going to be exciting. And it's happening later this month. So I'll keep you in the know, guys. It is happening. I've had some comments, right, from some awesome people that they're looking out for me, and they're, very supportive. So we'll be there, and I'll keep you in the know. We'll bring you guys with me to Mexico City. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Let's go. Ooh, let's end it. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Catch you the next time. That was a good one. Pump it up in Dungeon. No, pump it up. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.